Okay, so unfortunately I had a layer shift. I was at work. My girlfriend heard a crash. She came up. She found a glass plate on the floor and a model on the floor. And I'm like, oh man. She goes, the cats weren't around. They were down there with her. So what I decided to do was I went back in Cura and I measured these 2 points, here, like here and here, you know, with my caliper. I took it in Cura and I used the Z-axis and the move function, and I just moved it down below the print bed until I got to this point. And I took they got that measuring tool, a little tape, looks like a little ruler, the little dots you use. So I put a dot here and I measured it. And I put a dot here and measured it. And I just adjusted it until I got it to that point the best I could. So then I re-sliced it and I put it on my card, and I just put it in my printer now. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. Is I am trying to print the top half of this model, which is going to be another day and 9 hours. But for a plain cut, it's in a good spot, I think. I feel it's in a good spot where I could blend that in and glue it, and it's going to be just fine. I'm going to sand and prime and putty anyway. It doesn't matter. All right, so I think it's going really good. I think I'm gonna be okay on this. I got past the pot way down there, pretty much down here where it was messing up on this, you know, on this piece here, right here, you know. So this should fit nice. I'm at 43% now. I think it's gonna be done somewhere. What time is it now? It's about 10 a.m. So I'm gonna say, I think 11:30 tonight. It should be done. All right, 72%. It's looking pretty good. All these overhangs are looking good. These are some pretty good ones over here too. Some pretty good overhangs right here. But no, it's coming out nice. The print looks really good. The quality looks good. The layer lines look nice. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Yeah, it's working on the head now. It's getting up there. All right, looks like DeadPool lives. Can't kill him. Look at that, huh? All right, pretty good. Gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the way this model looks, that's for sure. The detail on this thing is awesome. This is gonna be a good one. All right, so DeadPool's came back to life. He's solid now. So I did some puttying around the seam line where I glued them back together, and I got to do some touch up there. It's come out pretty good though. A little bit more to do, and I still want to go through and lightly sand everything. I got to do the crown yet. I just wanted to hit it with a primer, a light prime, to see how far I got to go with it. There's so much detail on here. I just wanted to know. But yeah, I'm gonna take my time with it. Kind of get some of these defects out, these layer lines and little defects, and then I'll just slowly hit it with another prime, and I'll try to do the best I can, making it look smooth and get ready for paint. All right, so I did some puttying and some priming. This is my second prime. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty much everything's nice and smooth. Got all the print lines out the best I could. A lot of detail in here. It's really hard to get it, perfect. I'm glad I'm not doing candies on this model. Yeah, it wouldn't work out too well, trust me. But this is gonna come out pretty sweet. Man, it's just gonna be a lot of hand painting. It's a lot of detail in here. I'm gonna use the airbrush as much as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the red. I'm gonna do the airbrushing with the Createx Wicked Crimson 0015. It's a nice red. I had some other choices, but I think I'm going to do some highlights with some of the other reds too, to kind of bring the reds out and add some depth and highlights. So I got three other reds I could kind of work into this, but that's going to be my base. So I'm not going to worry, you know, I'm going to try to stay in the lines as much as I can. I'm not too worried about the overspray. You know, these ain't candies. So with the candies, it was very important not to have overspray. With the regular acrylic type paints, it's not such a big deal. The other paints will go over it. So here we go. I got a nice flow going here. See what it looks like. See if I can, a little bit underneath here. Make like a little ring of paint around the holes by blasting into the holes a little bit. It'll dry, but it might leave that nice little heavier deposit around the holes, the bullet holes here. This one down here is doing it. Even that ring, it's like a darker ring around it. Well, I think that's gonna do it for the red for now. I'm sure there's gonna be some touch up once I start doing the hand painting. But that's all right. Okay, so I'm on to the black. I already did the handles. I'm using the detailed smoke black, the the Createx wicked colors. And I started hand brushing the handles, and they came out all right, hand brushing, but they were taking too long. So then I wanted to go over them a little bit with the airbrush. So I did that, and I like the outcome of it. It just looks smoother. So there's a pretty good surface area here. I'm going to go with the airbrush, and I'm thinking what's going to happen is eventually I just have to go in with the regular hand brush and touch up where you know, where I can't really get in with the airbrush without getting it all over the red that I already painted. So I'll do what I can. I mean, even with the airbrush, it's going to take a lot of coats. I think it's because of the black I'm using. It's kind of a smoke black. It's not a jet black, high pigment paint. But you'll get a nice, I like the handles, it has a nice kind of smoke look about it, especially in the light. Not in the cover. It's going to take a little time. Alright, so I think the black's done for the swords anyway. There's still a lot more black to go, but I got to do some touch up on the red too, but I'm going to get that at the end when I'm done with all the black. Okay, I got the shoulder taped off from the rest of the model, enough to kind of get this black on there without getting any overspray, I think. So let me give it a shot. And I want to minimize the overspray as much as possible because it's just less I have to do later with you know, repairs and going back and correcting everything. So I'm going to go nice and easy and try not to get any overspray. Like I said, this paint does seem to take multiple coats before it gets some really nice coverage, especially going over another color. Alright, I'm going to go to the other shoulder. Okay, so I think that should do it for what I'm going to do with the airbrush on the shoulders for now. When I take the tape off, I'm sure I'm going to have some touch up to do with the black. So I'm going to let the paint dry a little bit. I mean, it dries fairly quick. You know, it's these acrylics with the reducer in it helps dry it a little quick, but I still like to have it a little dry just so I don't have any issues with putting any marks on it. Okay, so I just taped off the eyes a little bit. I'm just going to go slow so I keep my overspray down so I don't have to go crazy taping. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I'm seeing the edge of I'm seeing the paint come out and it's just touching the edge of the tape. So I'm going nice and easy with it. I'm just going to go around the edges for now. I go lightly around with a brush to keep the brush strokes down to a minimum. Then sometimes I even go back with this, with the airbrush, and I'll just slowly apply the ear and paint to keep the spray down, and I'll go right to the edges, and you can pretty much get it without overspraying anything. Okay, I'm all taped off. So what I'm going to do is I'm doing the black now. It's going to be all in here, underneath the side, into the stand, underneath here, same thing underneath, and in the back right here, and same with this on this side coming down. And the stand's going to be, I guess I'm going to do black for now. I might do the black and then do a little silver over it later, because I already have the black down, so it probably look pretty decent. Okay, so I got the tape off, and the sides and everything come out pretty good. I still have to take my brush and go around a little bit in a few spots. I haven't done that yet. But the taping, I did a good job on the taping for the most part. It came out pretty good. The spot right here I got to do. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a little spot. I do that with a brush. So right now I just mixed up another cup of paint, and I'm going to be doing the base in black right now, the same black, which just so you know, it's a detailed smoke black from Createx. So let's get this going again. Get this on here. I'm just going to do the base. Well, it's starting to look pretty good. I'm just about done with the base of the black. I'm starting to like this base is a black too. It's looking pretty decent. We'll see. I might still do a light silver over it. Okay, so we're onto the bags and the strap and everything. So we're gonna start doing a base coat on that. I'm starting out with the Americana, 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. Stuff works great. I used it on other models. It's great for this kind of stuff. This is the honey brown. So I'm gonna start with that. And I just mix a little reducer with it. You can use water, but I use the reducer because it helps dry it quicker. I find it's a little bit better. So here we go. And it saves you don't have to tape off. And wait, what I'm doing, I don't know if you can even see this, but I caught that line, the bead of the bag right down the edge there without getting anything on the black or the red. I know it's hard to see on camera because it's just a light color too. Real tight spots. I'll get in there later with a brush, you know. Sometimes I want to show you exactly what I'm hitting with this, but if I don't have the angle and the light in my favor, I can't see it enough to just follow that line. But I can get right in there, nice and easy. You find the paint somewhere closer into the model, you know, somewhere closer towards the bag on this, say this strap right here. I'm going for that, and I start off inside and work my way to the edge where you can see it better. Then once I get on that edge, I can stay on it and follow it right down and not get any paint on that black. All right, time to do some of the silver. So I'm using the Createx Pearl Silver, and we'll start off on these little accent pieces in here. Okay, we're going to try to get these rivets. Still got to do the white, the eyes, the playing card. Yeah, so these little dots here have to be silver too, from what I can see. So I'm just gonna brush them in. Just dry them with the air from the gun. I mean, I could have done this with the rivets too, but alright, so let me get this tape off and see what I gotta do. Okay, the DeadPool bust is complete. As you can see from the previous clips, it wasn't easy with the trouble I had with the printer with the layer shifts. You know, but I tell you, if I didn't catch that, I may not have believed it. But yeah, it's pretty cool to figure that one out. So yeah, I did the plain cut, did the other half of this. It came out really nice. You can't even tell that I did a plain cut. There's so much detail in this. It blended right in. Yeah, I like the colors I picked out, the black and the red. I like the two colors I used. You know, the bags, I like the different colors I put on the bags, the different browns. It's you know, it would have been cool if there was a way to put some LEDs on this bomb thing and make it light up a little bit or something. You know, it might have been pretty cool. But you can see the bullet holes anyway. See the bullet holes with the blood dripping out on those. So that's pretty cool. You know, you can't kill DeadPool, so those don't bother him. Bullets don't bother him. And you know, you got the swords behind. They come out nice. All the detail behind there with the straps behind his back. Got the playing card, the ace of spades right there, huh? Up his sleeve. And yeah, it's pretty cool though. It was a fun build. It was, you know, I really liked the airbrushing it. It was a lot of fun getting in there with the airbrush and hand brushing it too. The hand brush, those tiny, you know, the tiny tips getting in there and just making it look good and getting all those spots that you never would have got with an airbrush without really overspraying with it. But yeah, it came out good. I'm happy with it. And I'm not sure what I'm doing after this one. I have nothing on my plate as of right now. Like I said in my MK50 bust that I just did, you know, I'm going to be slowing down a little bit here. But I really appreciate anybody, you know, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, subscribe. You know, I'm getting up there. I'm over 300 subscribers now. That's pretty cool, you know. But I tell you, my MK46 helmet hit, what, 41,000. My Spider-Man helmet was at 36,000. I couldn't even believe that. It's incredible. And yeah, I picked up a lot of subscribers from those two helmets alone. But this one here, this is a nice one. It's you know, just another one for my collection. It's going to go on my stand. I will get a video going of that stand. I just need to rearrange it to fit everything because my collection is getting a lot bigger. And I got to make room, and I want it to look good, so I got to figure that out. All right. So on that note, Falcon out.